I feel amazing, man. First of all, I just want to give a thanks and a shout out to all the people that came and support me. Without you guys, this company, and all the boxers here are nothing. You guys support us so much, and it just makes me so happy that I could go in there and give you guys these types of performance. This is what you guys want to see, and I'm here to give you guys what you want to see.
David, you told me earlier in the week that your performance tonight was going to signal the start of the David Benavidez era. And boy, oh boy, did you do that. Or were you surprised in what you were able to do and the fashion that you were able to do it, because you really turned up the heat rather quickly against Demetrius Andrade?
I'm not surprised. I know how hard I worked in this camp, and like I've been telling everybody for a long time that the fights are won in the training camp. I didn't leave any stone unturned in the training camp. I worked my ass off, and I think it just shows. I mean, there's a lot of critics that say Boo Boo's gonna outbox me, that my defense is not good, I'm gonna get hit. They said the same thing with Caleb Plant, and I continue to keep shutting all the critics up. You know, you guys say I can't do something, but I go in there and I look completely different than what you guys think I'm gonna look like, you know, so it's better the critics to keep their mouths shut, because I'm listening to everything you guys are saying.
You've been put on notice. We now have questions for the champion, David Benavidez. Raise your hand.
I think that's the only question that people want to hear. You know what I mean? I got 3 WBC belts right here. I'm the best in the division. If they want to give me an opportunity now or later, I'm gonna keep winning. You know, like I said, I'm gonna be the greatest in my generation by the time I'm done, and my job is not complete until I make that happen.
David, where you at? What's that water you're drinking?
This is shout out to my sponsor. This is Agua Plus. You know, the best water out there. Yeah. It's the best water, and
Best water in the world.
yeah.
We'll go to Norman, then we'll go to Jim. Norman, go ahead.
David.
Conscious decision after the first 2 rounds to go to the body instead of the head?
Yeah, I wanted to start off slow. You know, I know he was trying to set me up for some traps, and you know, I'm not new to this. As much as you guys try to act like, you know, I'm young and dumb, I don't know what's coming. I've been watching boxing my whole life. I've been boxing since I was 3 years old. I've been professional 10 years. I sparred Golovkin when I was 15 years old. Kelly Pavlik, 15 years old. You know, so I know how to switch it up. I know how to, you know, handle every style. So Demetrius Andrade, he was great. He was fast. He's trying to set me up, but you know, the way you throw off the rhythm is a double jab right hand. You know, I do that the first 2 rounds, and then I switched up to the right hook, and that's what opened up all the openings. I dropped him, and then he never recovered after that.
David, you'll be 27 December 17th. Do you feel like you're in your prime or entering your prime now?
Yeah, I'm definitely entering my prime. I think just the passion I have of the sport, just wanting to make my dad and my mother, you know, proud of me. And that's what I'm gonna keep doing. You know, all these people that support me, man, I can't let them down.
Samson, when do you think you'll start talking to Canelo, or do you expect to anytime soon?
Hello? Okay, let me get the statement for Canelo. Regardless of the result, if Canelo fight Benavidez, it be an idol if he fight him. If he doesn't fight him, it will not be ever an idol. Now, regardless, if he win, it be the best. And if he lose, you have the balls to go with the best. So, Canelo, no run anymore. And whoever say that, I tell you what, I give you $1,000 now if you tell me any other fight beside Canelo and Benavidez. Give me another fight that everybody won.
No, also too, I just want to tell everybody, my whole team, I just want to thank everybody. You know, also I want to thank my wife. You know, my mother, my father, my brother. He's always pushed me since I was a little kid, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm really happy, and thank you all for coming. It's that fighting spirit. You know, that's what I learned sparring world champions when I was 14, 15 years old. If you hit me 1, 2 shots back, I'm gonna come back with 5, 6. That's always how it's been. Like I said, I have the strongest fighting spirit in the world. That's why I know I'll beat anybody they put in front of me, because I love this. I love getting hit, and I love hitting back. You know what I mean? It's just something I love to do. I'm a warrior.
Keith?
And lastly for me, champ, I just wanted to ask you, what do you think that this knockout showed Canelo Alvarez tonight?
For Canelo and everybody else, it just shows everybody I'm not fucking around. I'm here to stay.
Keith?
This question is for David and for Samson. Last week at the WBC convention, they declared that the winner of this fight would be the mandatory for Canelo, but Carlos Adames has been the mandatory for over a year for Charlo. That hasn't been enforced. Is there a concern on your part that even though you are the mandatory challenger now, that it won't be enforced?
I mean, I just look at the facts. You know, the people want to see this fight more than Carlos Adames and Charlo. You know, that's why that fight hasn't happened. But for me and Canelo, we have motion. You know what I mean? I've been winning the fights I'm supposed to win in fantastic fashion. He has nobody else to fight. You know what I mean? So if they want to give it to me now, later, whenever, I'm not going nowhere.
By the way, you are Ecuadorian like my wife that I've been married for 50 years, and I love her so much, and half Mexican. But Canelo said that he wanted to fight Mexican. So about if you go next time with the with the Ecuadorian flag. But not only that, let me tell you another thing. He promised that he would never fight another Mexican. This is what he said. But I know that he's working with Munguia. And we are from the same company. But enough is enough. Come over, Canelo, and show me how macho you are.
No somos nada. David, creo que tenemos que estar de acuerdo con Samson Lukowicz, que no hay otra pelea más importante en el boxeo que Canelo Benavidez. En eso estamos de acuerdo. Pero yo te quiero rogar, porque te veo muy emotivo y seguramente recordando los sacrificios, que describas lo que puede ser el inicio de tu era, la era de David Benavidez. Hoy destrozaste literalmente al Búho Andrade y te ruego hagas un repaso de todo el sacrificio y nos hables un poco en español porque sabes que la raza te apoya.
No, pues sí, me siento muy bien, la verdad. Pues ha trabajado muy duro para llegar a este momento y yo quiero esa pelea contra Canelo, pero si no me quiere pelear, pues yo le gano a todos los demás. Y aquí vamos a estar, no vamos a ningún lado. Y aquí vamos a seguir ganando.
So the question was for David regarding his path to get here and how he feels going forward, and especially as Canelo looms in the horizon. And David said that, you know, he's going to go up against anybody. Canelo can be one option, but if Canelo doesn't want to fight against me, then I'm going to beat everybody else. That's the bottom line.
Por eso te decía la parte de la pregunta, que si consideras que hoy inicia la era de Benavidez, y creo que hay que decirlo con todo respeto, con Canelo, sin Canelo, tienes muchas opciones. Y te ha costado llegar aquí.
Pues sí, pues como le dije ya vamos a seguirle peleando a todos. Y no nomás es el Canelo aquí en esta división, hay muchos peleadores buenos aquí, pero también yo creo que me voy a subir a 175 muy pronto y quiero ir contra Bivol y pues ganar títulos allí también.
Martín.
It's not just about Canelo at 168. It's a very talented division, a very deep division. So there are plenty of quality opponents for me to face. And you know what? I'm also thinking about going up to 175. Bivol is there, and I would like to face him too.
Bivol fight earlier. If you were to move up to 175, there's no denying you're a big guy at 168. Do you think you would stick to 175 then, or any chance you would come back down, depending on how you'd feel?
I mean, I feel like once I move up to 175, I don't know. I have to see how I feel. But I mean, I'll definitely come back down. The Demetrius Bivol fight is a great fight because I sparred him before, you know, and I'm not trying to discredit Demetrius Bivol, but I know what could be done in that fight. He's a great, great fighter, and these are the type of chances I want to take in my career, and I just want to be the best, and I know I'm gonna accomplish that.